Well, it's good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're joining us this evening for the DTR. Just turn that down a little touch. So the DTR IMSA 2025 series finale at FUJi. So this is going to be Sayo in the chat. Evening, Sayo. Good to have you here. This is the series finale of 2025 DTR IMSA series, powered by Robio.ai. And this is DTR Moomin doing commentary this evening, and I will be joined in a little while with DTR Butts and Cats as well. So Butts and Cats will be jumping in with me as well, but he will also be having the responsibility of the parade lap. Hey, there he is. Welcome up. Hello, mate. So we've got a few minutes. Here's Ian. Evening, Ian. Nice to have you with us, buddy. So there'll be a few minutes now before Nick, who is our host this evening, will be starting the qualifying. Qualifying will be done as per usual. So we'll be split to the Group 3 GTD Pro class will come out first, and they will have their outlap and then 2 flying laps, and they will be followed then by the GTP class, which will be in the Toyota GR10 and Gazoo Racing 10, and they will be followed after 7 minutes for their outlap and then their 2 flying laps as well. So that's the procedures for the qualifying. Hippie, we got Hippie in, yes. Hippie saying hello to myself and to Butson.
Hello, Hippie.
Hey, there he is, there he is. Excellent stuff. So settings this evening are random as well. So weather settings, so we could have anything. Literally could be absolutely anything. And I know when we did practice on Thursday, and you were with us as well, as you remember, we had quite a nice little shower of rain. Yeah. We had a nice little shower of rain. Made it quite entertaining. When we do the qualifying, we'll run through the drivers. I've got Sayo in view at the moment. Well, the special livery there. Quali about to start, so I'm guessing that all the drivers now be thinking about their tyres, thinking about. Hey, Peter. Yep. Yeah, I'll say hello to Peter in the chat. But yeah, so. I'll be thinking about needing to make sure they're on their softs for the qualifying. And Flash Dagger, hello Flash. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Nice to have you join us. Nice to have you join us.
Flash. Hello.
And Kurumaya. Yeah, absolutely. That's the way to do it. Just chill, join in, throw back, have a few beers, and let's see what FUJi throws at us this evening. And Nick in the chat as well. Evening, Nick. Nick, the host this evening. The hostess with the mostess. Yeah. And looks like it's about to start, so it looks like everyone needs to make sure that they're in their tyres. Let me just check. I'll just come out of there. Let's have a look, see who's in at the moment. I think Kieran is the only driver that might not make it first in. Okay, hang on, yeah, okay. But yeah, if Kieran doesn't quite make it, they can make it later, so not an issue. So it's Group 3's out first. Let's see who will get out on the track. Here we are. Who's first out on track? And looks like we've got Karuma Hyatt. It's Ian. In board there, we've got Ian out on track first. On the Porsche 911 RSR. One of two Porsches. And then we have Simon, and we'll be in a second Porsche 911 RSR. We then have Peter in the AMG. Followed by Jasmine also in the AMG. And then we have Karuma Haya. Oh no, actually we have Tyson. Tyson in the Corvette. Is that the Miku one, or? Yeah, I think that's the Miku. Is it the Miku? Or the Peter, which is one. We'll have a look. Karuma Haya.
Look at old fads. Corvette looks lovely.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Tyson's one looks
Beautiful.
good. Yeah, it is nice.
Might have to steal that.
I think he stole it. The Caterpillar, yes, gotcha. Okay, yeah, the Caterpillar one. We'll have a little look on that in a second. Let me go back through again here. There we are. Yeah, looking good. There it is. Hugo Boss. There we go. So they've all done their outlap now. They've all warmed up the tyres. Now they're out for the first qualifying lap. Be interesting to see who sets the early pace here. It is, yes, that's Peter's Caterpillar one. So in real life, I believe 140 is the marker, fastest lap. There or thereabouts. So yeah, let's get on. Make sure we get that like button in there as well. So Ian, leading it out. Yeah, absolutely. It is, yeah, yeah. So Ian coming round.
High 39 for the best.
For the Group 3s, yeah. Well, we'll have a look.
Yeah.
I meant to put that on.
Though.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Do that in a That's just me, though.
Yeah.
Everybody else is actually being in the cars.
Gotcha, yeah, yeah. So, here comes, over comes Ian. So, 141. Simon, so nice bits of space, everyone give themselves a good bit of space. Simon over with a 140, so taking pole. Peter 141, taking P2. Tyson taking P1, so Tyson hitting the early pace with the Corvette. Karuma with 142, taking even more early pace, so the BMW M6 taking pole at the moment. It's pretty close.
What's the livery? I always think a nice livery you go past that.
Yeah, yeah. I think you feel good.
Slow in a bad livery. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think you feel good.
Worse,
yeah.
Especially if I'm using like a stand, like the one that they give you. But,
yes. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, absolutely. If you've got one which is sort of your own, or one that you really, really like, and you sort of like, yeah, I'm loving this. It does make you feel a bit better. It lifts you a bit more. Definitely. Definitely. There is some nice liveries on show anyway. There really is, both GTP and the GTD Pros as well. So it's nice to see some really nice liveries. Richie. So we got Peter coming through. Let's go. Richie in the chat. Richie Digger, lovely to have you in, mate. Welcome.
Go, Richie. Love.
There you go. Yes, it is. Richie just saying hello to you, Wes. Excellent stuff. Not a live stream without Richie. That's better. It'd be nice to have Dyko in later, hopefully too, but let's see, fingers crossed. Okay, so the 2 laps are done. Yep. And Karuma coming across, so currently holding P1 by 2/10. There we are, so interesting. The yeah, absolutely. So it's pretty cool. The Glug in P1 for the GT3s. And then we have Tyson, Ian, Simon's. Not a lot of time between them though, is there? Look at this. 800ths, 500ths. A couple of tenths there. And then we've got Simon and then Peter. And then we've got Jasmine. So yeah, just 8 tenths down behind off that as well. So that's pretty good going. Really is pretty good going, that. Absolutely. Okay, so that's the 7 minutes, which is only 30 seconds away now. We will have the GTPs, the Toyotas. You drove those on Thursday, did you, Wes? Wasn't it, I think?
That's right, yes.
Yeah, how did you find it?
Terrible. I'm a Group 3 driver. I don't really drive Group 1.
I get you.
I think we had to learn.
Tricky. It's tricky to get right because of the all-wheel drive scenarios as well, isn't it? So it can sort of throw your back end can slide out, and also you can oversteer and understeer all in the same movement sometimes.
Yeah, well, we never thought it was all-wheel drive.
Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, I think it is the electric, the hybrid system. It is mainly to the rear, I believe, but there is some at the front.
Once you finish the race, it's the main thing. So.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, that's the only way. The best result is to finish the race first and then go from there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Good food, no.
That's right. So there is a tendency to sort of try to go towards the rear with the brake balance, because that way, with the four-wheel drive side, as you would do with most four-wheel drives, you would sort of throw it a little bit more to the rear to give a little bit less understeer for turning in. But again, in different hands, this is quite a different beast sometimes. We've got Kieran in with us though, so at least Kieran's in the lobby as well, so we can reset Kieran in, which is nice. Beautiful stuff. Hippie. Let's have a look at Hippie. There we
Kieran
go.
was very fast in the practice yesterday.
He was, yes. Yeah, he's got quite a nice bit of pace. And this is Chet's first venture as well out into this one too. So we got Chet joining us for this one, Chad. So this will be his first venture out into the Group 10 Toyota, so I'm sure we'll be interested to see whereabouts his pace is in comparison to everybody else. So we will have yeah, I'll carry on back up through everybody, so stay with me. So we've got Nick crossing over, so Nick on the flying lap, first flying lap in the Pennzoil liveried Group 10, GR10. Well, by so again, everybody giving each other plenty of space. There's plenty of time, so there really is plenty of time to get your laps in. So you give yourself plenty of space, and that way you can allow for any little errors that somebody might make in front of you, and shouldn't cause you any problems with your lap. So there's Sayo there. Through, and we have Yari rocking with the DTR livery. And we have Robbo, and I believe Robbo is in the Red Bull. go. All the number boards and the GTP class boards and DTR decals are all courtesy of our own DTR Dyco. Keeps himself busy, and very thankful for him for those. Oh, so we have first lap in 129 and so 128 for Sayo. So let's quickly get to let's quickly get up to the front there. So we got Sayo setting the pace at the moment with a 128.177. That's pretty rapid. Yeah. Oh, okay. Chad with a 129.1. So Chad's very much wanting to get in on that one too. That faster than real life. There you go. You see, this guy's good motor. Using every inch of the track. Trying to extract every bit of pace.
This section where I lose most of my time, like the last bit.
Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? Because there's always there's this part, and then going up through the sort of the tight chicanes, the 2S like chicanes, which it's always tricky to know where your pace is on those parts because it's such a funny part of the track. So Nick 129.129. Wow. Okay, so yeah, excellent. Sayo with the 128.086 in the end. So yeah, fired up in the end. 129. Rosberg 129.5. So Nick can return to the pits now. Chad 128.6, so excellent. Yeah, Chad will take P2. That's it. I think everyone's returned back, haven't they? They have indeed, and we got Kieran back in with us as well, which is good. Let me just wrap that in there a little bit, just to say. There you go. I had a feeling for a minute there that Nick was just going to hit that. Yeah, he was going to hit that fourth lap. Yeah. But, wow. Yeah, so Sayo, we will go through obviously in a minute, but that's a lot of pace there. So Sayo with the 128s, but two drivers getting into the 128s there, Wes. Phew.
Right.
It is, isn't it?
I think
we got first pole for Sayo. Yeah, I believe so. Could be. I think Kieran and Hippie have. Well, Kieran I think has, and Tom on a couple of occasions maybe.
Kieran had a good chance to get the 28.
Yeah. But yeah, so Kieran will start in P7 once we've adjusted everything for the GR10s. But yeah, great stuff. No, that's fine, Nick. Yeah, I wasn't sure, and that's why I thought I'd better post that in there. I thought I'd better post it in there just in case you'd forgotten it, because I know what can happen sometimes, and you're just so focused, and you're like, I can get a bit more, I can do a bit more, I can get a bit more, I can do a bit more, and you forget that it's just the one out lap and the two flying laps. But yeah, it's a nice way to do it, because I just think it's a fun way to do it, and that you've just got 2 laps in which to put your quickest time in. Normally you get a banker in on your first one and then maybe get excited and go for it on the second. But yeah, everyone will make their way a little bit out onto the track here as the qualifying comes down to a finish. But yeah, excellent stuff. So yeah, Sayo P1 for the GTPs, followed by Feta, Chad, P2, Nick, P3, Rosberg in P4, Yari in P5, Hippie in P6. And there will be Kieran, who will be manually put in at P7 for the GTP class. Then we go to the Group 3s. Karuma Haya, excellent time. Excellent time. That's a 140.5 there. 541, I believe, but that's 531, I should say, yeah, so that's pretty good. That's an excellent time. Karuma Tyson in P2 in the GTT Pro class. In P3, Simon in P4, Peter in P5, Jasmine in P6. Yeah, should be pretty exciting to see what happens here. And once this is over, we will have the parade lap, Wes.
Fantastic. Looking forward to that.
Yay! So Wes will be our pilot for the parade lap. He will be taking the Nissan GTR out on the track, taking the drivers round. There we go. All done. Let's get to the results. Let's get on to the results nice and quickly. And there we have them. Sayo. Let me just quickly get onto that one as well. And good. Okay. There we are then. So Sayo with a 128.086, followed by Chad with a 128.650. Then we've had Nick, who's just less than 5 tenths behind with a 129.1, and then less than 4 tenths behind is Rosberg with a 129.5. Yari 129.8. So lots of sub 129s here. Hippie with a 130.2, so only just over the 132. So very close grid for the. That's it. Yeah, for those. Now Karuma Haya, pole position for the GTD Pros with a 140.531. Excellent stuff. But just 2 tenths behind is Tyson in the Corvette. And yeah, as the lobby has been set, so been reset. But yeah, Cars was then the next car in the next P3, followed by Simon, and then it was Peter, and then Yasmin. So yeah, everyone tick in nice and sharp, please. There we are, and Kieran is in as well, so that's great stuff. You will need to tick in, whereas with the next one. There we go. So yeah, you'll need to tick in on this, mate. Lovely. Well done, mate. Great stuff. I won't need to, but everyone else needs to. So Tyson. And I believe that's it. Everybody's in. Lovely. Well done, everybody. Now Nick will be able to manually adjust the grid positions for this. So the grid will be exactly as it was. The only difference will be that DTR Butts and Cats will be leading the drivers out on the parade lap for this series finale. So that will happen. And it will be ran at approximately 60 miles an hour, which is at 100 kmh. He will lead them round. They will maintain their grid positions. They can go a little bit side by side if they want to, but yeah, they'll maintain their grid positions. And as they come round, as they come round to the start-finish straight at the end of lap 1, that's when they'll be asked to come back into a single file as such, and then they'll obviously be able to do a bit of weaving, get a bit of temperature into those tyres. And just before the start-finish line, that's when Wes will pull off. GTR Butts and Cats will pull off. And pull off to the right hand side, and then Sayo, who will be on pole position, will then go. So the race will officially start once Sayo crosses that start finish line. No one's to overtake before then. So that'll be the way. So yeah, I'll cross that line, and the race will be up and away, up and away, up and away. Let's have a look at some of the cars then. We're in action at the moment. There's some spinny spinners going on, I detect. Yes. Camera there. You can see where's in the background, but everyone's sort of having a bit of a warm up. There's a bit of a party at the end of the FUJi straight at the moment, the end of qualifying. There we are. Madness, shenanigans going on. Shenanigans indeed. Simon there. And they're all there. Jasmine's there as well. Sporting the Miku. Good. Oh, and there we go. Wes getting in with the action as well. Getting some four-wheel drift going. And Nick wishing everybody all the best before the race is about to start.
Couldn't resist.
I know you're kidding. Loads of smoke. Look at that. Plenty of heat in the tyres. There we go. Lovely stuff. And Nick will be starting the race. So good luck to everybody. Should be a lot of fun, this. And that lead off lap, parade lap, for the series finale.
Their safety car.
Yes. Yes, the safety car that isn't so safety. There we are. So we're at the lead off. And away we go. And there's Wes in the safety car and the pace car. Thank you, Richie. Yeah, good luck, everybody. We're maintaining 60 miles an hour here. And I'm going to get on board a little bit with and look behind, so we get a bit of a rearward view from the back end of this Nissan safety car. We're going to turn one, right-hander. So in P2, there should be Cheddar. Like I say, wiggling, weaving, getting a bit of heat in those tyres, keeping the heat there. When the race starts, you're going to want that little bit of temperature in them. And we'll cut back out now. There we are. DTR Bits and Cats taking us round, leading everybody off. Coca-Cola left-hander, hairpin. And they'll be coming down to the car, to the Dunlop. Dunlop chicane. There you go, you can see all the GTPs there in the background. Weaving, keeping that heat in the tyres. Keeping those wipers going, you never know. The weather could change. Faulkner in the chat, evening Faulkner. Welcome, welcome, you joined us just in time. The parade lap. So we'll get the race info on that, as we'll see as we come round. Maintaining that 60 miles an hour. Everybody now making sure they're going to be in single file, getting heat into the tyres. Won't be long now, and Wes will peel off to the right as they approach the start-finish line, and then it will be all systems go. And away they go, and there we are, it pulls over. Sayo takes us off, starts the race. P1 from Cheta, Nick, and then we have Rosberg in P4, maintaining positions at the moment. Yari in P5, Kieran in P6, Hippie in P7, and then there's a nice little gap now between them and Karuma Hyatt in P1 in the M6 with the GTD class. GTD Pros, it's very close too, so yeah, everybody off, out, away. Doesn't look like there's been any spins, any incidents, so beautiful. Well done everybody, excellent start. So we'll get to see the first lap, and then we'll start to put on the info and see what tyres everyone's using.
The safety car driver did a great job there.
Absolutely fantastic. I couldn't agree more. Beautifully done. Well done, mate. Spot on, that was really good.
A great start by all the drivers.
It was absolutely clean. Everyone through the whole first lap really has all been really nice and clean, so everyone's maintained good positions, and yeah, it's been nice to see so far. Excellent stuff. There's 90 minutes, there's plenty of time for any big moves if anyone needs to do any, so plenty of time for that. At the moment it'll be a case of just focusing a little bit probably on the strats that everyone's going to have. So Chad going for a slightly tighter inside line there on the right curve at turn 1. Pulled in a tenth or two. Yeah, you could have just carried on. Done a 90-minute race behind the safety car as well, for quite funny. But yeah, if it had been raining, he could have done that. But yeah, that would have been fun.
Good point, Richard.
It might be something we can look into for next year. We will have a 2026. It is, absolutely, Richie, absolutely 100%, mate. It was. He joined us on Thursday as well for the practice. It was brilliant.
Oh, cheers, Richie.
Yeah.
Good guys.
Fantastic, mate. It was really nice to have him join us, and that's why I thought, hey, hang on a minute, there's an opportunity. You could join us again. And he has. Well done, Wes.
Happy to help.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant, mate. Great fun. Great to have you, mate.
We've got one driver of the GT3s on a soft here.
Ah, okay, right, okay, so I'll get that info on as we finish now lap 4. So Nick keeping Chester company. Also P4, Yari P5, but I'm going to, yep, have a look here in, and Hippie. So it's all still quite tight at the moment. Lap 4, looking pretty good. So yeah, let's have a look. So I'm going to come off the replay options now, and then let's have a look at display all info. So now we're going to see what tyres everyone's using on the live stream as well.
And only one of the GT1 cars actually using.
Ah, okay. So one of the GTPs is also using the soft, is it?
Yeah.
Ooh,
okay. One of each category.
Okay, yeah. Well, mediums.
Interesting to see.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, definitely interesting. Is it a case of trying to pull out a bit of a lead and then using the trying to hit the lead early?
That's what I would do.
I think if you're in the top 1 or 2 places, 2 or 3 places, then it's a gamble. I think if you're further down, maybe in the sort of position 5 or 6 or 7, it might, because of the traffic scenario, it might not quite work as well, especially with a lead-off lap. But with a parade lap, you've got an extra lap with those soft tyres, haven't you? Essentially, because you're not burning.
Making a move on Yari there.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Let's keep an eye upon that one. Yari on the mediums, so we will go through in a minute. Kieran in just behind, so Kieran on the mediums as well, and then we have Hippie on the mediums as well. So these 3 keeping each other company. it's nice if that happens. It's nice if you can get a few drivers together and you can sort of work together and keep each other company and work off each other.
Ian battling with the
yeah, quick little butchers on that one. So I'll quickly get to the front. Let's quickly get up to the front and let's just see. So Sayo on the racing mediums. Gone with the racing mediums to start with. And then we have Nick. Okay, so Nick has gone with the racing softs. Aha. And Flash is back in. Flash, 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 flash. So Nick and P2 then. So yeah, okay. So gone for the early use of the soft tyres. And then we have Chad on the racing mediums. Rosberg also on the racing mediums too, holding P4. Kieran has managed to get past Yari now, so Kieran up into P5. 130.8 also on the mediums. Yari 130.7 also on the mediums, so quite even match times, lap times there. And then we have Hippie. Yeah, keeping the 7th place at the moment, but staying very much in touch with Yari. And then we'll go to the GTD Pros then. So we still have Tyson out in front on the softs at the moment. They're about a quarter worn at the moment on the fronts. Maybe a quarter to a third, around about that sort of wear at the moment. But yeah, 140.493 at the moment being set by Tyson in the Corvette. Showed some good pace here on Thursday too at the practice, so yeah, definitely one to watch. Kuruma on the racing mediums with Ian. Ian going to the inside. He made it, but Kuruma Hire going for the switcheroo and gets it. Yeah, came back through as Ian went a little bit wide on that one, so Ian now with Simon on the outside. Kuruma holding on position. Well done, well done, well done. Still in P2 at the moment. Yes, I'm not surprised he's got a dash. So yeah, Simon then into P2 in the GTD Pro class, followed by Ian right behind in the Iron Dames livery. Porsche battle for P2 and P3. And then we have Peter just behind as well in the AMG. Also on the racing mediums. 141.9 at the moment. And yeah, I like that.
Is Ian getting past Simon on the straight?
He has, yes, and Simon's keeping right on his tail. And yeah, stays just tucked in behind. Ian went a little bit wide, but yeah, managed to keep P2 in the GTD Pro class, the Group 3. So yeah, Simon just behind. And yeah, so we have Peter in P5 and Jasmine in P7. Sorry, P5 and Jasmine in P6. And the other in the second of the AMGs. 142.
Move on Yari.
Okay, we'll get up there. Let's have a look.
Makes it stick.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Nice battle at the back there.
Yeah, I think there's a few little battles going on, isn't there? So it's quite nice to see. Keeping it tight. going through now. So there we are, Kieran in P5. And Kieran's not too far away from Rosberg as well, so these two keeping each other company.
Yeah, he's lost a bit of time, Rosberg. He was 2.5 seconds behind Vettel last time. So.
It was, so he's okay, so maybe he's made it.
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, it must have been a little error. Coming through the sweeping rights and lefts. And then out to the final right-hander, tight right-hander, and away you go onto that straight. Let's see. Now so P4 at the moment, P5. I'll go up a little bit and see 130.1, about 130.0. Kieran just in behind. Let's have a look through. We've got Chad then, just 6 seconds in front at the moment. Finding the pace.
It's the back markers.
Yes, coming to the back markers now. So we're going to have the first of the back markers. Important for the back markers just to keep their positions.
Closure.
Yeah. They're all coming through now. There we are. So we'll get to Sayo here. Sayo is already set at 128.845 at the moment. Sayo getting close to Ian. But again, they're all racing, so GTD pros are allowed to maintain their racing line, and it's up to the GTPs to.
Well, as fast as each other in this section.
It's quite strange, isn't it? Because it's not really much of a game at all. Because there's so much bogged down, sort of. Yeah, it just seems bogged down through there, doesn't it? And there we go. Through he goes to Sayo. Managed to get through. Nick P2. Chad P3 approaching Ian now. We'll have to wait until turn 1 has finished, and then pops it through on the inside. There we go.
Making the move on Karuma at just the right time there.
Yep. Yeah, so there. I'll have to look that up, yes, if I've got that set up at some point, Faulkner. I haven't at the moment. I just do it direct through the PlayStation at the moment, but yeah, we'll look into that. Yeah, definitely, Richie. We'll look into that. I do need to get something sorted out for that. Maybe I need to get one of the cards as well to do that. So I do have a computer as well right next to the PlayStation, so we could quite easily run that with the commentary. So yeah, we'll see where we go. But yeah, Sayo still at the moment then in almost 5 seconds in front. We do have a pit, and it's Nick who's in the pit. So Nick's come off the softs. He's going to be going on to the mediums. Shetter setting the fastest lap at the moment. Got the purple sector of Rosberg. Kieran from Hippie, then Yari. They're all still pretty close together. Lap 11. There's no big distances between these, so it's all to play for still. Okay, yeah, we'll look into doing that then. I'll just make sure it's the right USB. Right type. Should be off the rear. Then we've got Nick.
Desmond gave Nick a bit too much space there.
Yeah, I think that will happen sometimes. It's but it's important that the GTD pro drivers sort of just maintain their racing lines really, and just and stay predictable. That's the most important part. So it's easier for the GTP drivers, the pro drivers, to pick the right moments to make a clean and safe overtake. Really, so managed to get through up on the inside there. But again, it's not easy to, because like you say, going up through that section, the Group 3s and the GTPs, there's not a lot between them, because no sooner you get in that power down. Sorry, go on.
Like the understeer on those GTP cars, like you've got to really slow down to get around the corners. I think Nick had to use his handbrake though.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, because it seems that way, doesn't it? Because it's just sort of because you've got that understeer oversteer thing going on with the tight section, that although you can throw it up on the inside, it's you don't really make any distance at all. It's very tight, the Group 3s and the GTPs going up through that section. So hopefully, if you're lucky, you'll get to. If you've got to do any lapping, it'll be done on the first 3/4 of the lap, rather than the last quarter. But yeah, interesting. Okay, so lap 11 at the moment. So we still have Tyson out on his softs at the moment. They're half worn.
But he is the tyre whisperer.
He is, yes, him and Nick, definitely. And Carl's in P2 and Nick's just coming around the outside. You never know. I don't know what we're expecting, so I've not really checked that side of it, so I don't know what to expect. But Thursday didn't look like we were going to get rain, and then we got rain, so it's never know. Oh, half-second penalty for Ian. He has got a bit of distance between himself and Simon, though, so not a major issue. I think Simon must have had a bit of an issue, maybe an issue through traffic as well. So this is what traffic can do sometimes. That might have happened beforehand, but yeah. Not much distance in fuel, difference in fuel. So yeah, it looks like the traffic side of things must have. It's tricky when you get that traffic. Peter just 1.3 seconds behind now from Simon, and then we have Jasmine and Karuma Haya. So Karuma Haya has changed tyres and fueled. Okay, after P9. Suddenly ends at P13, but it has pitted already, so it's up to the others now to pit in. So although 21 seconds behind, that will soon change around once the other drivers have pitted. So still in P1, 5 seconds from Cheta. Good on fuel too. This is okay. Robbo in P3. So after Nick pitted, obviously that promoted Robbo as well up into P3. Kieran just 2.4 seconds behind, P4. Hippie in P5, good tyre wear for Hippie as well, so looking very good on the tyre wear. Yari P6 similar, so similar tyre wear between Yari and Hippie. And that 130, so there's a 137 there for Yari there as well. That's probably with the lapping as well, so it can affect both classes obviously. So when you hit that amount of traffic all in quite close consecutive order, you just have to slow off a little bit and pick the right moments to make the overtakes, and sometimes that will lose you a little bit of time, but that might balance itself up at the end of the race. P6 Nick just less than 5 seconds behind, but has pitted already, so racing medium's on. Tyson probably not
We had
too...
a lot of time on that lap.
Yes, yeah, did. Get around there a bit. So Tyson's 3/4, over 2/3 anyway on the wear on the fronts there, on the front left. I'll probably look to come in over the next sort of 2 or 3 laps maybe. Yes, just under 7 seconds behind, but still on the racing mediums. Oh yes, 3rd warm, so quite a bit more to go yet. But some nice steady pace there actually. So yeah, 41s, 42s, but mainly 41s to be honest on average. So yeah, good steady pace. That's what you want, consistent steady pace for endurance racing.
Pick this lap.
And you think Tyson will?
I would.
Yeah,
I know he's good on tyres though.
He is good on tyres, yeah, and he can extract that bit of that extra pace from it. Again, he's been doing sort of 141s on average, so a good pace, a couple of 140s thrown in for good measure. So yeah, he's maintaining that. I think once you stop once I think if you start hitting 42s and 43s, then that's the time definitely to sort of think, maybe I'm losing a bit too much time. Corvée definitely has good pace around here. Staying out.
Nice car.
Yeah. Going for lap 15 then. Okay, you see Ian in the background there, so the gap was almost just under 7 seconds, so in fact he's lost 4/10 there, I think. Yes, he's lost almost 4/10 there to Ian, so Ian's starting to eat into that time a little bit, perhaps. His time's a little bit lower on the 41, so... And he's also got a little bit of distance between himself and Simon, so probably just able to focus now on putting in laps and still around the 5 seconds, just over 5 seconds from Simon to Peter. And there you go, that distinctive sound in that AMG V8. Okay, so we've got blue flags again. So obviously there's some Chetas coming through behind Peter. Gone wide, around the outside. Peter's managing to maintain his pace through there nicely. Mainly 142s there for Peter, so again steady, very steady pace, consistent lap times. Oh, okay, yeah. Question will be now, quickly clearing up, so Vettel just lost it going through that section there, and I don't think there was an awful lot Peter could have done there. I think it just came across. I don't think Chad any had much control of that either. I think obviously the spin and everything, it just went in a direction and that was it. I don't think there's nothing either of them could have done there. Pure racing incident by the looks of things. He's gone back past. But he has lost a little bit of time, obviously, to Robbo because of that. But yeah, very little Peter could have done, and I think Peter did pick up a little bit of damage as well at the same time on that front end. So yeah. Coming through, yeah. Robbo coming through around the outside of Peter as well, so lapping going on now. Gearing through on the inside. Yeah, Peter's allowing that little bit of space there, but yeah. Hippie will be making his way past Tyson, going around the outside and down. And we have Yari in P6. Just been carrying a half-second penalty, moves to the right. Yari comes through.
Rosberg not far behind Vettel now.
Well, is Rosberg closed up now, has he?
Yeah, he's closed up. He's back to his less than 2.5 seconds.
Oh, okay. So that incident, it's yeah, obviously that spin. I mean, it's just one of those things, isn't it? He's spin out. And he's lost a bit of time due to it. Very little, like I say, I don't think there's an awful lot that Peter could have done.
Here and right behind Rosberg.
Ah, okay. Yep, we'll have a quick little look here.
Close enough.
Yeah, you're not far off. So yeah, so we're just sort of around 3 seconds, and then less than a second between Rosberg and Kieran. Both on the racing mediums, I believe, still. Yep, both similar tyre wear.
I was just about to say very similar.
Yeah, and fuel.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is. Great to see. Okay, he's got a little bit of a rub on the front corner. So that has made a little bit of a contact with a wall perhaps at some point. Hippie 8 seconds adrift at the moment, but yeah. But Hippie's tyres, wow. Just going past Simon, around the outside, and onto the start-finish straight.
And his fuel is a lot better.
Yeah, Hippie's fuel and tyres, really good. 30 minutes in. I'm not sure, but can I mean, it's possible.
Definitely.
Possible to go 45 minutes. Maybe a one-stop here. But it'll be amazing if he gets a one-stop. Really well. So that will definitely throw something in the mix. Yari in P6. Nick 1.8 seconds behind. Yari yet to pit, so yeah, I mean Nick's the only one who's pitted obviously for the GTP, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, it is, yeah.
So far.
That's Simon Clement P1 because obviously we had Tyson pit in, so well done Simon. Yep. Good awareness. Saw Nick coming through on the inside. Well done mate, well done. So Simon there, currently holding P1 in the GTD Pro class. Fuel's quite low, so we'll probably need to come in over the next lap or two. Pete's not bad on fuel, so maybe looking to extend this as far as possible on this stint, early stint. Tyson now on the mediums. 30 minutes in, and Ian not too far behind either, so I've got a feeling, yeah, I was going to say Ian's pitted as well, so yeah, these two are definitely trying to keep each other company. Yasmin's still out on the mediums too. Around about the sort of 43 marker. average lap time. And then Karuma higher on the racing mediums, but has pitted already. So now it's down to just 2. Well, yeah, around about 3 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds, 2.8 seconds away from Jasmine now. And the sun is
Kieran's
just
making
starting.
a move on the straight.
Kieran.
He's got Rosberg, yep.
He has, yes, he's through.
Just on the last turn.
Yep. Robbo.
Oh, can he get it back?
Yeah, I was going to say, he's still very much in touch there, so...
Either slightly better. Very slightly.
Yeah. Crikey, yeah, so very tight between these two now. Yeah, Rosberg's tyres just a little bit better, so interesting. Fuel's quite similar. But yeah, you get the feeling in the next lap or two there's going to be some pitting in with the GTPs. Simon in pitted off the mediums. Peter now taking over on P1 from the GTD class. Let's have a look. So yep, with so Peter and P1 still on those tyres, the same tyres. Tyson 8 tenths behind at the moment and has pitted in, and Ian is taking that gap now right the way down to just 2 seconds between himself and Tyson. Definitely trying to make those soft tyres count at the moment as best as he can, bringing himself right back into contention. Well, I say he's already in contention, but definitely right back in it. Very close. Tyson almost going for a move, was tempted, holds back. Peter just maintaining. Currently P1, GTD Pro class, Group 3s. A little wide, should allow Tyson through on the inside. Taking a slightly wider line, then comes through onto the inside. Ian just behind. Will this give the impetus? But Peter will also have the slip of Tyson in front. Might just hold up Ian at the minute, but there might well be another opportunity. Yep, but they're all very close to each other, so yeah, no desperation to make a move just yet, I don't think. I'm sure time will come, or opportunity might offer itself. But this is
Kieran's got to pit this lap.
Yeah, and the tyres are about to go, are they? And the fuel?
I'd say so.
Yeah. Let's have a quick little butchers. I'm just sort of Ian and Peter. Ian going for the slightly wider line, coming through just about on the inside. He is coming in, yeah. Very tight between the two. Peter will be pitting in soon, I would imagine. He might have one more lap, but now they've also got the GTP's coming through too. Now just stay on this battle a little bit, because it's very close between them. And they've got Sayo for company as well, just behind them. Sayo goes round wide, around the outside of Ian. Looking to come through now on the inside of Peter. Does so. Gets a clean move through. Maintains P1. The GTP class out wide, overtakes Tyson 2. So Tyson's still in P1, P2, Peter P3, Ian in the GTD Pro class, Group 3s. This is very close between these three, so yeah. So Kieran having pitted in. I'm sitting on there with Kieran. Let's have a look. Onto the racing softs now. So racing softs for the second stint.
Then we're going to be deep down in the first corner.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, 3/10 down, possibly. Lost a little bit of time on that. There we go. Crikey. Happy in P2 at the moment, but 38 minutes in, 90-minute race, possibly could see another. Crikey. Be interesting to see. Is this possibly a 45-minute stint? I don't know. Interesting. Next 6.5 seconds down.
Softs. Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, obviously Hippie's going to have to change the softs at some point. But then I suppose the first stint, if you really push it as far as you can, you could then go 2 stints on softs, perhaps? Is that the theory?
Well, it's 25 seconds per pitch.
Yeah. But if I'm just thinking, if you're on the softs, you're probably going to be making up 2 seconds, 2 seconds a lap almost, 129's.
Good work.
Yeah, it's a possibility, isn't it? Just catching up to Karun Mahaya now, so we'll want to pass Karun Mahaya without too much pressure on. Simon just in front there as well. Simon Pyman just in front of Karun Mahaya. There we go. Hippie manages to get through. He's got Simon. Will he go wide to the left? Or will he hold? And yeah, he's gone wide to the left. Right, so yeah, interesting. There's a few things, there's a few different strats at play here, and we might not see it straight away. It might not come to us until later in the race. But so 35 seconds in front at the moment on the racing medium. So finally pitting in, Sayo. So it's going to be a case of which tyres Sayo will change into. Will it be the softs? So we have Hippie in P2, still Nick just under 6 seconds behind. Just coming around the outside of Karun Mahaya, Leclerc. And Nick will now pass Simon in 4T1. Moves into P2 as Hippie pits in, so Hippie has pitted in. Fighter now into, so onto the racing mediums, has a little bit of damage on the front. And that's gone. So he has pitted in. Yeah. Well, about P4 at the moment. Just 8 seconds of drift. Best lap time so far with 129.9. And Hippie back out on track. Hippie out again on the mediums. Okay.
We'll make a soft on, make a move on Tyson on his softs.
Yeah, so yeah, Tyson came off the softs, didn't he? So he's on the mediums, and we've got Ian on the softs. So, and there's only 4/10 between the two of them now. P1 and P2. Sorry?
Been catching up that lap.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I think his tyres will work a lot quicker.
Yeah, he's right on him. Yeah, he's looking to put a little bit of pressure on now. Put a little bit of pressure on Tyson, perhaps.
Where his tyres are chasing him.
Yeah, they'll both have to pit again, that's for sure. But Ian going from a slightly tighter line, and they've got Nick for company now. Nick's going to go wide. Excellent driving, and the battle continues. That's very tight.
Taking it easy for him.
No, not at all. No, that Corvette can look awfully wide.
It's just like that's very true. I hate being behind the Corvette in my Ferrari because it flies that you can't keep up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very fast.
Yeah, just have that. He's right on there. He couldn't be any closer. I'm pretty sure he's latched on the tow hook. And let's see now if Ian can possibly get it timed just right. Will he go for the overtake? Will he just use the slip? He's just using the slip. Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay, so he could be looking after his tyres a little bit, maybe looking after fuel a little bit by just using that little bit of slip. His fuel is quite good, actually. So yeah, it could be. And through comes Cheddar, round the outside, round the left. Oh, so close, isn't it?
Always good to see.
It is, isn't it? I know when you're in the group 3, you're glad when you see the back end of them because you know they've gone past you.
Yeah, they make me so nervous.
Oh God, yeah. Because you know there's so much pace coming at you. So, okay, slight little touch there, a little bit. That's fine though. All good. And Rosberg in the background as well, I can see. So Rosberg will be coming through as well on these two soon. Maybe midway or towards the end of the finishing straight.
Ian.
Yep, Ian's through. Can he keep it? Should be able to with the slightly later braking, perhaps, with the better tyres. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. Oh, okay. Close. And they've got Rosberg coming round wide as well. And there's plenty of space. Yeah. Let's go and have a little look through. So we're 45 minutes through. I think we'll go and have a quick little look through, right the way through the grid here. So we're halfway through the race at the moment. So we still have Sayo out in front by 18 seconds from Nick. In P2. Sayo just going through a little bit of the traffic now. Nick in P2 currently, so yeah, Nick is pitted in as well, and they've all pitted in now. 7.8 seconds away from Chad. And you can see the sun coming down a little bit now. We have Rosberg P4.
Got a cloud in the sky at the moment.
Not a cloud, no, there's nothing. It's quite clear, isn't it, at the moment still? Plenty of sun. Happy in P5. Kieran in P6. On the softs at the moment. But we'll probably have to pit in soon-ish. I say soon-ish, but yeah, probably in the next sort of two, 3 laps, maybe, perhaps. And then we'll probably come out for the finish on the last stint of the race. So we're probably only looking to make one more pit stop. And we have Yari in P7, just 5 seconds behind Kieran as well. On the racing mediums, plenty of fuel and plenty of tyres, so interesting. And just approaching Ian and Tyson. So we'll click to these two now because they are P1 and P2 respectively. So we have Tyson and P1. Group 3s from Ian in Group P2 on the Porsche. Simon in the second of the Porsches on the softs at the moment in P3 has made a little bit of a time gap between him and Peter. Fio just approaching Peter at the moment. Tricky place to get the overtake. Goes wide, around the outside. Well done, both of you. Excellent stuff, excellent driving. Peter 23 seconds in front of Jasmine. And then we have...
Ian's tyres are a bit too warm to do anything now. Like.
Yeah, you think it's more preservation, I think, isn't it? I think he's just sort of trying to keep close and keep tight and...
Keeping the slip in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think they'll both be changing tyres, so I think they're both going to sort of try and look to see who's going to outsmart the other, perhaps. And then we have Karuma Hyatt, just 2.6 seconds behind Jasmine now. Averaging around about 142s, I would say, around that area. 143, 142s. Keeping it tight. So back up to Sayo and P1. 21 seconds between Sayo on the racing stops at the moment. Nick on racing mediums, so that's why the gap has opened up a little bit between Sayo and Nick. Sayo with a 128.273, which is currently the fastest lap. It's the series finale.
How's the leg coming up the better? Picking behind them.
Yeah, yes. Coming back. 23, and then we've got Chad. So yeah, but Nick's going to be coming in soon, isn't he? The tyres wise, I think he's going to be popping in soon. Perhaps going to make one more change before the end.
The last sections where you want to make time, if they're passing the GTD cars.
Yeah, definitely, because you want to be right tight. Yeah, definitely. So we got
the Faruma.
Yeah.
Light bump.
We've got Nick coming in, so Nick's going to come off the mediums. It'll be interesting to see what Nick comes out on for the final part. Done softs on the first stint, mediums second stint, so it'll be interesting to see what comes out on the last. I think this will be the last stint, perhaps. See how it goes. Looks like a fresh set of mediums. Let's see. And we've also got Kieran coming in as well at the same time, so we've got Kieran popping in too. So Nick's back out on the mediums. Kieran coming in off the softs. Auto tyres and some fuel.
Tyson with a penalty.
It is half second, and Ian's right with him. So, yeah. And that's going to hit quite hard because that's right at the start of the straight. But Ian looks... Is Ian pitting?
Yeah,
He is, okay. Yes, so that's going to be interesting. Now, will Ian change to the mediums? And see if he can last the rest of the race. Whilst Ian's in there, Peter's also on the final straight, so he's about to pass the start-finish line. There he goes, so how far behind will he be from Peter? The time will have been closed down.
We've got a car off.
Oh, okay.
Kieran.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think Kieran was spinning out just as Sayo was lapping him.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, he's got some tail damage, hasn't he? Back end damage. Okay. And probably a little bit of dirty tyres too. In P7. But changed tyres and fueled up for the rest of the race. So it looks like he'll be there. Pushing now till the end of the race, I would think. And through he goes. So Tyson, probably with another, well, we'll have another pit stop to do, that's for sure, because the fuel isn't going to last, so that's definitely. So definitely with another pit stop to come. Simon will also need to pit again, but just 10 seconds behind Tyson. And then we have Ian. So this is Ian on the racing mediums, fully fueled pretty much, so that's probably till the end of the race. Running 2.3 seconds in front of Peter at the moment. Peter on the softs. Chad just going through past Peter in P2 on the GTPs.
Oh, what's Hippie doing? 1 minute's tyres up.
Racing, yeah, maybe might have picked up a bit of dirt. Maybe. Yes, yeah, probably just went a little bit wide somewhere. 129.4 so far. Hippie's quickest lap as well, so in the lower 129s. That's good. You see the car lights coming on now. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Ah. I wonder if that's internet. I wonder if that's internet. Okay. Rosberg still in P3, 4 seconds. Okay, this is going to be interesting, this. Definitely. So we will do a lap on board, so we're just going to quickly get to Sayo. Comes around the final part of the sections, and then we'll jump on board with Sayo and we'll take a lap. Probably pit in now. Well, we'll take a lap with Sayo around FUJi. There's a bit of cloud around. Fluffy cloud, it's not really dark cloud, but here we go. So we're going to sit in, cockpit view. Let's take all that off, so we can just sit on now. A cockpit view of Sayo. Going around turn 1.
That's how I've been doing the race. Most of it.
Closing in on Kuruma higher on this one. Yep. Oh. Wiggle, wiggle. Saved it. Well done. And around the outside. Comes down towards the Dunlop corner. There we go. And around. And then we have the tight right under. Onto the left. Tight over. And into the final part. That lap's taking no time at all. There we go. And there we are. A lap on board Sayo. 1:29.457 it was. 42 seconds in front of Chad. Okay, similar. And then we've got Rosberg. Not quite through an hour yet, so we haven't quite done the hour. P3 at the moment. P4 Hippie. So I don't think Hippie hasn't given up this at the moment. I don't think he has. I think he's still feeling. It's going to be interesting. He's got to use those softs at some point. I'm pretty sure he's done 2 stints on the mediums. We'll have to use the softs at some point. Nick in P5, just 10 seconds behind, but fueled up and tired up for the end of the race, I think. Just half an hour to go, 30 minutes to go to the end of the series, the end of this 2025 DTR IMSA, powered by Robio.ai. 47 seconds in front of Kieran at the moment. Again, Kieran's fueled up and tired now for the end of the race.
He's making time on Rosberg.
Where Hippie is.
Yeah. Gained over a second that lap.
Yeah, I think he has been. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I mean, like I say, I think they've both still got to pit in.
Either a bit better.
But yeah, it's going to be pretty close between these two towards the end, I think. They've both got to pit in, haven't they? So, yeah, and then that brings, with them pitting in, that also brings Nick into the equation, because Nick will probably go past, I would have thought, at that point. So, yeah, it could be interesting. And Hippie's still got the soft tyres to come yet. See, it always gets interesting in the last 20 minutes of these races get quite interesting because of all the...
She'll stack up towards the end, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So 2.6, 8.9, so yeah. Sayo 42, so I get the feeling Sayo will have to pit again. Fuel-wise, I think, perhaps.
He's got enough time to...
And tyres, yeah, tyres and fuel. Yeah. So Sayo's definitely got to pit again.
Probably good place.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Definitely. This is not over just yet. And some of that pit time is also going to be depending on how much fuel those drivers are going to need to take on as well. So that's going to save you a couple of seconds if you don't need as much, if you've managed to look after the fuel.
Doing well on
Yeah.
fuel, so
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
maybe it's got way more.
Yes, yeah. And
Yeah.
very interesting. So we've got Nick, like I say, he's fueled and ready all the way through for the rest of the race now. And we've got Kieran, very much the same, I believe. So both him and Nick are now fueled to the end of the race. Ian in P1 at the moment. So Ian is P1 in GTD Group 3s at the moment. And looks fueled for the rest of the race. So it looks like he's going to be okay with fuel and tyres. Should be able to get 25 minutes more on those tyres. Definitely 25 minutes of fuel, I think, there. Kieran is pitting in. Okay, so Kieran has decided to come off. He's going to go for a gamble, perhaps, I think. So that's going to, the only way that's going to work then, I guess, is going to be with the softs. So is he just going to pit in and gamble with the softs? Could be the case. Let's see. So
Yep.
Tyson.
Ooh,
Yep. Yep, a gamble with the softs. So Ian went a little bit wide there, which has given the position to Tyson. Tyson on the racing softs as well. So Tyson with enough fuel and with the racing softs, it's just whether those racing softs, he probably will get them to last. But he's going to have to as well, definitely. Because Ian won't give this one up, I don't think.
Oh, and Kieran spun out. Shit.
Ah. Oh, well done. He's facing the right direction now.
Nice recovery there.
Yeah, definitely. Amongst the traffic as well, but he's also got Hippie just going through on the inside.
Traffic there. Oh, and Kieran, he gets Peter caught between him.
Yep, Peter's given space. So Kieran's able to get through. But yeah, track temperature will be lowering now as well as the sun goes down, so that's another thing that has to be taken into consideration. As it starts to get a little, as the sun starts to go down, it'll get a little bit cooler on that track. Kieran now on the softs though, but definitely he's going to go for this now. All out. No holds barred. We know Sayo's still got to pit in yet, so that's still got to happen. Tyson has opened a 1.6 second or 1.4 second gap now to Ian at the moment, but Ian's still staying relatively in touch. Simon is 14 seconds behind, but he's fueled up and ready for the end as well. 41. So lap times wise, yeah, pretty close actually to Ian in that respect. So yeah. Currently P3, Karun Mahaya in P4. So Karun Mahaya has managed to get up to P4. Kieran with a half-second penalty just in the background there. So Karun Mahaya will have to pit in. I would have thought probably softs, I would think, but we'll have to see. Peter on the racing medium. So Peter's all fueled up and tied up for the race, for the rest of the race. Jasmine too. The Miku AMG. Good smile. Well done, Jasmine. This is a longer distance for Jasmine than what Jasmine's used to. A full 90 minutes.
Starting to see some clouds in the sky. Do you think there might be a chance?
It's,
At the end of the race.
I mean, you wouldn't bet against it, would you? Because 1 or 2 look a bit fullish.
Be dark yet, but they might turn dark. You never know.
Yeah,
Anything can happen.
yeah, it certainly can. So Karima has pitted, taking on softs for the final stint. Just coming out in front of Jasmine. So, yeah. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, we'll have to... Yeah, I mean, we'd have to have a look, but yeah. Be interesting to see. I'd like it to be a surprise if it comes, but it's looking sort of misty as well. It's 22 minutes left to race. 22 minutes left to race. Nothing on the map. Yeah, thanks, Richie. Yeah, it would be interesting to see. Like Wes says, I mean, I would say no, I know. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I mean, even if something came on for the last 10 minutes, it's enough to really put the cat amongst the pigeons if that suddenly happened. So some of those on soft tyres might not need to come in. They might be able to wear it, but the medium tyre runners, if quite a bit of rain comes,
Don't know how quickly it can change.
Definitely. Yeah, it was pretty quick on.
There they are, the black clouds.
Go into rain. Yeah, Yari. Hi, Yari. Hope you're well, mate. I'm guessing your internet fell out. I'm guessing, mate, you disconnected. You'll get if it was your disconnect anyway, you will score points. Obviously, you will score.
Yeah, he said his game crashed.
Yeah, I thought so. Oh, bless him. Yeah.
He'd be trying to make a move, Robin.
Let's have a look. Let's see.
The dirty air in those cars is crazy.
Yeah, it is. Really stirs it up. And Robbo. Oh, is Robbo pitting?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbo's pitting. He's chosen that time to pit. So we knew he was going to have to pit. He's going to come out in softs, I bet you. That's going to be a softs. Hippie's yet to come in for softs, isn't he? So, but if we get rain, that side of things, having to use softs and mediums, that disappears as such. But yeah, but you do have to use the second compound. But yeah, so it might be a splash and dash for Hippie at some point. He's ahead of Nick still by 10 seconds, 19 seconds in front of Rosberg, but Rosberg's out on fresh soft tyres. Fueled up with enough fuel for the rest of the race. Hasn't overfueled by the looks of things, so it looks like he's just got that right. Oh, this is going to get close. Kieran in P6 at the moment. And Chad's finally pitting in, so Chad is going to come off the mediums. Just 21 seconds from Sayo, but Sayo has obviously pitted in and is out for the end of the race. 127.961, so a sub 128 for Sayo. Oh, look at that. Yep. So Hippie now into P2, but Hippie will need to pit. We'll need to put those softs on potentially, but maybe seeing what happens with the weather. Coming to P2, and you'll see, the nice thing is, as you see these GR10s come around the track, you'll know who's in P1, P2 and P3 because they have the positional lights on the side. Sayo's is P1, as he's only got the one light on the side, which means he's in P1. There you go. P2, 2 lights on for Hippie. And Nick will have all 3 lights on, being in P3. everyone else won't have any lights on because they're not in the top 3 at that point. So
you're just setting the fastest lap.
Sayo.
127.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, on the softs, and they're at their optimum now, aren't they? With and not carrying a full tank of fuel, obviously that helps too. So. A tricky one now. In P2, 10 seconds away from Nick. I think probably a good idea to pit in. Depends where there's traffic, but only 17 minutes to go, and still the soft tyres to use yet by Hippie. So yeah. Or 16 minutes to go.
I think if he pits this lap, he'll have time to make it up on the softs if every 3 guys stay out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
If he leaves it too late, he won't have time to make it up.
No, and it's actually then going to, as the tyres wear off, it's going to impact his lap times anyway, isn't it? So you would expect probably a pit in now that within this lap, I would have thought, and then he'll have 16 minutes, 15 minutes on those prime softs. Probably will be in around about P5, P4, P5, about P5 I would have thought. It's going to be close. He's come in. If he does come in, he is coming in. Yep. Here we go. Let's see, because he's going to be in and around Feta. Around that area, I think. Maybe it's going to be close, isn't it? You won't need to take a lot of fuel. So yeah.
15 seconds behind Nick, I reckon.
Yeah, let's see. So we've got Nick coming out. If he's still in, just being released off the jacks. It's just a case of the fuel. Chad now coming up to turn 1. He'll be coming out on softs. Mossford just behind. So yep, he's come out in P4 just in front.
To charge. 6 seconds, yeah, so he's got 14 seconds to M3 guy catch up for P2.
Yep, you were pretty close there. Your estimation of time?
13 seconds.
Yeah, no, spot on. Excellent stuff. Yeah, so if he...
2 seconds a lap, shouldn't be a problem.
No, I'm thinking about potentially 129s. I mean, he did do a 129 on the medium, so yeah. This could be interesting. Last 15 minutes for sure.
129s.
Chad is also on the softs though, so yeah, Chad's on the softs too. But it's the Nick situation, I guess, is what we're looking at, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chad is making time up on, well, I don't know, 129.8 for Nick. Chad with a 128.6, so yeah. Of course, this is going to get tight. This is going to get tight, and then we've got Hippie, and then we have also Rosberg on the softs too, so both.
Only a second behind, but yeah, it's very, very close at the front there.
This is going to be close. Hey, this has all come together at the end.
Yeah, I thought it would.
Fantastic.
A really good strategy, though. It's one thing I'm not good at, though.
Yeah, it's tricky, isn't it? I think... Robbo's picked up a half-second penalty. Ian's come in as well off the mediums, so... Tyson out in front on P1. Ian coming in off the mediums and probably get onto the softs. Bit of time between him and... Actually, no, Simon Pyman is in front. So Simon Pyman is currently in P2. But yeah, those softs probably... I don't know. Yeah. Okay, this is a bit weird. Let's get to that. So we've got Tyson out on the softs at the moment, but with 12 minutes to go, quite a bit of wear on the tyres, but 141 steady times with an odd 140s. Simon 20 seconds adrift on the racing mediums. He's saying that Ian's coming for fuel, but showing the same tyres, did not change. Peter on the racing medium, 16 seconds adrift from Ian in the AMG. Karun Mahaya has pitted.
Kieran back in the pits.
Kieran back in the pits. Okay. We've got Karun Mahaya coming out now. Racing softs.
First soft. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Have a bit of fun with it. Maybe even set the fastest lap. There is a point to be had.
That's it, yeah. Fastest lap, I think.
Yeah, fastest lap. There's a point to be had for that. Well, actually, there's more than that, sorry. Yeah. It's just 5 points, in fact. So there's a bit of value to it. And that's...
Had an unlucky race. Oh no, same spot. He hates that corner.
Is that what?
It's the same spot. I was in off all the time. Like that left-hander.
Oh, the is that the slightly tight one before the? Oh right, okay, yeah.
That was second corner after the hairpin.
Yeah, I've got you.
He's going to unlap himself to catch his side.
Yeah. Oh, crikey. Pushing it. He's definitely going for it. Absolutely, definitely going for it. He's decided. Yeah. He says, well, you know, I might as well go for the lap. Chad is up behind Nick. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a quick little look on that one too. Yes, there we are. And we'll keep an eye on that fastest lap time as well, because we know that Kieran is definitely trying to bomb that at the moment. Definitely. But yeah, less than a second between the two. And Chad is on the racing soft tyres. Nick on the racing mediums. Nick carrying less fuel, so he's got that less weight. Chad with a 128.221 on the last lap.
Only a second behind Nick. Yeah, so Hippie's only 8 seconds behind now, or less than 8 seconds.
Yeah. Crikey, and we've got, what, 10 minutes to go? Cool.
In 6 seconds already.
Yes, he has, yeah. Absolutely flying.
Well, if he can catch up before his softs wear out, got a chance.
Yeah, definitely. Now with a bit of traffic coming up as well, that could also create some interesting situations. He's going wide around the outside. Chad just on the inside of Ian.
They'll be purple in the first sector there.
127.875 as well by Hippie, so Hippie's setting quick laps too.
Yeah,
wow.
Just fastest there, first sector there.
Just a 0.02 of a second slower than Sayo. But more importantly, yeah, 128. Look at that.
Yeah, so he's getting 2 seconds on Chad, getting 6 seconds on M3.
Crikey, yeah, he has. He's taking some time on Chad now. Chad's tyres slightly a little bit more worn.
Pretty much the same.
Carrying a bit more fuel too, so that fuel is going to be the other part too. Hippie with that little bit less fuel. The Hippie looks set for the right amount of fuel. Yeah, the weight will, yeah, the extra weight, you see, so yeah, Hippie's... God, this is going to get close. Nick's still managing to hold off Cheddar, but Cheddar looking... Holding off. Did he?
He had to go in there. He just braked slightly.
He tried, yeah, he went through, he did try.
I don't think he was going for the move, I think he just tried. I think he just braked slightly there, I think. But I don't know.
If you're gonna, I mean, the thing is he'll know with those softs that at some point there'll come a point where that late braking in order to try and make a move is going to disappear. It's not going to be there. So, Simon went a bit wide.
I set myself off the track. I never go for the inside.
Yeah, but he's right back with Nick again now after that bit of traffic again, and that's what comes with this, obviously.
He's got another second on them.
I'll sit on Chad because I think we can gauge both here. So 4.3 now, down to 4.3
gap. He's got another 0.7. He's got another second just in that since I last said that.
Crikey!
Wow,
Kieran's pitted again. 3.9 now.
Robin's tyres are suffering. He's struggling to catch up.
Yeah, trying to keep pace, I guess. Nick covering, going defensive, trying to make Chad work to keep that slip.
If I was Robin, if I gets the last couple of laps, I'd pit and go for the fastest lap as well.
There's a few doing it. I think there's definitely a few doing it.
I mean, he's got 100%. I don't think he's going to lose any time to Kieran.
No.
And if he knows he can't catch Hippie, then he might as well.
Yeah, that's right. It's the extra points. So
you're not going to lose any.
Chad going. Oh, very close between Chad and Nick now. Just a tenth between the two. Always tricky to try and go for a move there. So Chad's holding back. You can see the better grip he's getting now coming out. He's going to go for it here. Staying together. Well done, both. Oh, brilliant racing, pair of them.
Very.
Oh, both working so hard. There's Hippie. He's right with them. 2 seconds. Yep. He is. Yep. Wow. Crikey. Again, goes to the left right hand side, holding the inside line, trying to break that slip as best as possible, or at least hold that the right hand line as they go into the T1. That 56, just less than 5 minutes to go. Nick holds the line, but Chad cometh back through on the inside. It's nice. Has he held it? Has he kept it? Oh my word, they're side by side. Oh wow, yes.
I think it's it.
Chad just makes it with the slightly better tyres. I'm guessing Nick P3, but look where Hippie is too. Wow. Sayo's got this one. I'll just quickly flip to Sayo just to see, but yep, Sayo's fine with fuel and tyres, so Sayo's got this. So it's just a case of if Nick can hold on to P3. Crikey. Hippie now down to half a second. This is so exciting to come to the end and finale at FUJi.
He needs to get past Nick soon. Nick's good at holding him off, but if he can get past, got a chance of catching Feta because he was catching up before.
He was, yeah. So there's still 2 or 3 laps potentially.
Really got to fight to slow him down there.
Yeah, can he get that? He's got out quite well. Look at that. He's defending. He's definitely trying. I think he knows. I think Nick knows. I think he's got the mediums, and I just think he knows that he's not going to hide it. P4 is still. P4 is still a great result in this company. There's some quick drivers in here, so yeah, definitely.
I think he's going to get Feta now.
Yeah, so it looks now if Hippie can hold it. He's not secure just yet. Nick's still within slip. Yeah, definitely. Oh, look at the fuel for Nick though. Yes, now I can see why. Okay.
Oh, no, he's going to have to pit now.
Yeah, he's going to have. Yes, definitely. I think that's such a shame. You need that hybrid to come in and Give you the extra
Let
power.
Robin pass. Will Robin have enough fuel?
It's Robin close. Oh, actually, this is going to be close, isn't it? So, he's just heading to the. Oh, wow. Okay, this could be very close between the pair of them.
Hippie now. The same.
Fuel. Oh, and Chad has got a half-second penalty. No, he's got a 3-second penalty.
3-second penalty.
What happened? I can only imagine. Was he overtaking somebody?
Who overtook on a yellow. Oh no. Oh. Wow.
Oh, I can't. I'm trying to see if there's any damage to anyone, but I can't see any damage to any other car, so I don't know. But he's
been overtaken on a yellow flag. The flag are on.
So Hippie and Stephanie taking P2. Hippie up into P2. Chad in P3. Nick pitting in, coming off P5. Will probably maintain P5. Kieran in P6. 127.86. Wow, so Kieran did a 120. He's on a purple at the moment, so I'm not going to jinx this. Dirk, how are you keeping? Nice to have you in, mate. You've been very exciting watching this. It's been very close, but yeah, nice to have you in, Dougie. This is very close towards the end, but yeah, definitely somebody's going for the fastest lap here, no doubt about it. But we'll get to the front again in a minute because it's so close.
Robin's going to have to pit here as well, I think.
Yeah,
last lap, I don't know. Yeah.
It could be. 90 minutes. Kieran. Oh, just outside. So here we go then. So Nick fueled up with just enough. Robbo might crawl home. This is going to be the last lap. With no. Oh, is it? Oh my word! Actually, he must have enough for another lap. He must do. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be going again.
It's going to be close.
Very close. Oh my word.
It's his final lap.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, M3 guy crossing the line in fifth.
Yes, so Nick, first driver to finish will be Kieran, but let's keep a little eye on here. So let's just see. Hippie P2. Sayo just crawls over to finish. So P1 to Sayo, who wins in the GTPs. Hippie currently P2. Oh, I know, Nick, I know. That's so unfortunate. Just needed that extra 5 or 10 litres and you would have been fine. Hippie round the outside then.
Unless he makes a mistake on the last corner. He's got it, I think. Yeah,
it's just 2.5 seconds, but...
One spin of all it takes.
It is. Just coming up to this final right-hander. Just holding it together. Let her go, and away she goes. Yeah, he's got it. Hippie will take P2. I'll stay on Hippie for the moment. Chad P3. Rosberg will be P4. And interesting, Simon Pyman has won in the GTD class by the looks of things. There we go. Robert P4, yeah, congratulations, well done, Sayo. P4, congratulations, Robbo. Nick as well. Let's get this saved. Let's get this all saved. This information saved, shall we? Mugelina, he's in. Hey, nice to have you here, mate. Clean race as well. Well done. So let me just quickly snap onto those results and save those really quickly before anything else happens, and then we'll come back to that. And then we'll come to replay. Let me save that as well. So let me get that done. So, wow, there it is. Phew. Look at those lap times, though. Look at those. My word. 27.858. Oh, my word. Crikey. So, Sayo taking P1. In the end,
Kieran almost 10 Hundreds.
Yeah, by tenth, by a hundredth, a hundredth of a second. A hundredth of a second, that is, isn't it? Wow. And then Hippie, just over almost 200. That's just crazy times. Wow. And 28.2 isn't nothing to be sniffed at, nor 28.6 either, nor 29.1 to be honest. They're all good, all quick times. But yeah, so we had Sayo taking P1, and we have Hippie in P2. Great comeback for Hippie. He was using the mediums for those two stints, and we were wondering we knew he's going to have to get those softs on at some point. But that strat he had really came back to him. He's definitely good at strats. There's no doubt about that.
We had 14 seconds to catch up. That's quite a lot.
That is, and it still did it. So brilliant stuff.
Did it with
and there's 3 seconds between Chad and Hippie. Obviously, Chad getting that 3-second penalty, a tricky one. But yeah, Chad getting P3, taking the final position on the podium. Ross with P4, Nick in P5. Very unlucky with the fuel, Nick, in the end. But a good P5 in the end, though. Really good, mate. Very competitive as well. So as we know, even though it says 1 lap down and 2 laps down, we know it's pretty close, really. So it wasn't that still close on the actual time itself between the two of you. And yeah, Kieran P6. We then had Simon P1 in the GTD class, Group 3. So congratulations to Simon. P2 was Tyson in the Corvette. Look at their lap times. Not a lot between them either. Brilliant driving between the two. P2, and the final podium position goes to Ian on P3. Again, not a lot of time, 140.3. Look at that, 140s. Look at those times. 140s, 140, 140, 140. Look at that. That's pretty good. First win time. Well, yeah, but you did take a P1 in the MX5s, I believe. So, yeah, you're no stranger to the podium. Absolutely not. But, yeah. And then we had we had Peter in P4 in the GTD Pro class. P5 was Karuma Haya. P6 was Jasmine. P7 was Butts and Cat. I'm only joking. You got P7, mate.
Yeah, I'm taking that P30.
I'm taking that. Yeah, absolutely, all day. And then we had Yari. Unfortunately, had the disconnect. So and P14, but you will get the points. So no problem about that. It's donuts time. Definitely donuts time. We will have a little look on the donuts time as well. But great racing by all of you. That was fantastic. Nick getting slightly undone with the fuel in the end, which was a shame. But yeah, let's see. There they are. So we have the series champions for the Pro and the Pro-Am there spinning together. Sayo, okay, and Ian. So Sayo is the champion of the Pro drivers, and Ian also the champion in the, where has he gone? There he is, in the Pro-Am class. So congratulations to you two guys. Oh, bit of argy-bargy going on there. That's the safety car, Ian. It was, Nick. It was great. There was some. It's so typical. It was very much. It reminded me so much of Daytona. This, because there seemed to be sort of midway through to 2/3 of the way through. There's bits of gaps. There was 10 seconds here, 12 seconds there. It spreads out, and then suddenly all those strats come back together. And suddenly everyone came together. Both me and Wes were both saying, you can see it now that the last 20 minutes is actually going to get quite interesting, because you can see what drivers were doing and what perhaps they were planning. And when they did, it was just fantastic, really. All the strats came back together, and everyone was just, it's all suddenly closed up. It was actually fantastic. Tyson, yeah, fantastic. Well done, Tyson. Well done for your P2, mate. I've left the room there, but phenomenal. So we've got Ian. I'll go back, see if I can find... Rosberg as well in the Rocket. Everybody's... Well, there you go. Everyone's just driving everything right now. It's a free-for-all. But yeah, absolutely. Get those donuts going, guys. Get those donuts going at turn 1. If anyone else wants to join in, get down the end of turn 1. At the end of the straight at turn 1, and just get those donuts going. Absolutely brilliant. Well done to everybody. Really is. Absolutely fantastic. Well done to everyone who's taken part in the DTR IMSA 2025 series, this series, and that's been really great. It really has.
When you get it done in a 4-wheel drive car.
Oh, crikey, yeah, good luck on that.
It's better than a normal.
Oh, it's going. It is going. He's finally got it going. And we got Jasmine just in front of you as well, absolutely burning out too. It's absolutely fantastic. Great to see everybody. Oh, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Well done, everyone. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. All those that have taken part this year, it's been absolutely fantastic to see. Really has a lot of fun. Karu Mahaya, thank you so much. Often jumping in so late on with moments of, literally moments of notice. But you've got on there. Simon with a win. So we'll rest on Simon for a little bit as well. Give Simon some lap time going in the reverse direction. Okay. He's pulled off as well. So yeah, I was just trying to give you a little bit of time on the cameras whilst you were celebrating and enjoying your P1. Hippie with a P2 today. Well done, Hippie. Yeah, superb. Really good stuff. Thank you, Richie. Yeah, I love doing it, mate. It's a lot of fun. So it's so nice when everyone attends. You get everybody taking part. Hippie going the wrong way up there as well. I don't blame you. Do it. Why not? The new style T1. Here it comes. Tight left-hander. I understand that, Michelin. Absolutely, mate. It's such a shame, mate. Absolutely. I thought that would be the case when you had to pull out from the CTC as well. But yeah, I thought that might be the case, mate. I really did. But it's been a great season, and thank you so much for taking part and getting stuck in and enjoying it. I know you enjoyed the MX5 series as well, which was a lot of fun. So really enjoyed that. Super stuff. See a lot of stuff. Loads of pink waves in the chat for Richie. Thank you, Richie, mate. Beautiful stuff, man. I want to thank you as well. I want to thank all the guys in DTR that have helped. I want to give thanks also to who's on with me right now on comms. So yeah, DTR Butts and Cats for jumping in tonight, mate. Doing the.
Been a pleasure.
Yeah, no, beautiful, and it's been wonderful having you in, taking the lead in the parade lap.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah, fantastic. You did it brilliantly as well. So it was perfect, absolutely perfect. Brilliantly done, and joining me on comms was great. I want to give Doug a thanks as well, who's joined me also on comms throughout the series. Thank you, Doug. It's been some great racing and some great commentary. It's just been wonderful to watch, really. Yeah, great season. Great season. Getting all emotional, man. But it's been fantastic. It's been a lot of fun, and we've got 2026 will happen. So I ummed and ahed a little bit. I did and ah a little bit, but it's worth the effort. I really think it's worth the effort. I love it. There's not many series there. You have 4 different cars that you race in a series. You really don't. So for that alone, it's quite distinctive. It's very much on its own, very much an individual series. So for that alone, it's worth doing. So I will do that again in 2026. So we will have a 2026 season. Will be a few little changes here and there. Might even look at a team element to it and things like that. So yeah, depending on numbers, is what it's all about. But it's been a fantastic series. No issues, I don't think, with any, especially in the actual races themselves, with anyone in the slower classes causing any issues for those in the faster, or vice versa. So on the whole, it's been really well raced. Everyone's done really well. Yeah, thank you, Nick. I want to say a big thank you to Nick for hosting as well, obviously, because he's hosted all of the races, all 5 of these, including the MX5 series as well. So a massive shout out to Nick for the hosting, mate. Really appreciate that. Brilliant stuff. Has been absolutely wonderful. So yeah,
That was loads of fun.
it was. It really was. Thank you, everyone. So it's just down to me now to say good night to everyone. Thank you to all those that have watched this evening. Thank you to our support from Robio.ai. And it's just down to me to say thanks to everyone. Thank you, Butts and Cats. Wes?
Hey guys, my pleasure. Anytime.
Beautiful. And I bid you all farewell. Thank you so much. Next racing is the CTC, which will be tomorrow. So join us for that again. We all have myself. He's just finishing there, but that's cool. That's fine. Let's get back. Let's quickly get out on that part. But yeah, so just a case of CTC tomorrow as well. So yeah, we'll post all the final results for the IMSA into the main Discord. And but yeah, series champions were Sio for the Pro and Ian for the Pro-Am. But we will also give an update to all of that for the next one. So it was a lot of fun. Busy weekend it is, Richie. It's amazing. It's a major weekend this weekend. It's crazy. What have I done to myself? But yeah, but we got Wes with us tomorrow, so that's really cool. So it's really nice. Yeah, absolutely. So Wes will be jumping in with us for the CTC tomorrow, so we got that to come. Please join us for that. It'll be a lot of fun. It's DTR against Project One Racing. So we both know a lot of the drivers very well indeed, me and Wes. So we've raced with a lot of them before. So yeah, it'll be nice. Nice to do some. It will, won't it? I think it'd be really nice to do it again and have some great commentary with them. So yeah, absolutely superb. So yeah, breathless. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, and wish you all a good night. And take care, and see you again very soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.